Jacob, thanks for your question. If we're going to be able to solve this equation, we have a couple methods we can try. We can try factoring, we can try the quadratic formula. I always try factoring first because it's a little easier. We are going to look for two numbers. It looks like they multiply to -1 and add to 2i. Now, it's worth noticing here that I is the letter that we use to denote the square root of -1. So if I had I times I, that would be the square root of -1 times the square root of -1. So that would be the square root of -1 squared. So that would actually equal -1. Let me see, if I had I plus I, that would equal 2i. So it looks like I times I multiplies to -1 and adds to 2i. So it looks like my factors here are going to be I and I. So I'll have z plus I, because this is a positive value here, and z plus I is equal to 0. So it looks like z, oh sorry, those are i's up there, z plus I squared is equal to 0. So it's very easy to see here that z has to equal -I to make this 0 right here. If you don't see that, we can just solve z plus I is equal to 0. And it looks like z is equal to -I if you just subtract I from both sides. If you didn't see this right away, that's okay. You can also use the quadratic formula to solve this. You're going to go ahead and set your value for A at 1, it looks like. Your value for B would be 2i, and your value for C would be -1. And then you can plug those values into the quadratic formula as well. Thanks again for your question, Jacob, and I look forward to answering more of your questions using Snap Math in the future.